following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my friends. I just like the sound of it.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Top of the morning to y'all, man. Happy Thursday. We in effect, full frontal position as I'm spitting. Sounds like hissing when I'm dissing my foes. It's a sin to me to let my enemies not even touch the fucking flow. Woo-hoo. Good morning, everybody, man. Good to see y'all here, man. It is Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast right here on Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, man. We're going to talk some draft prospects in the quarterback sector of the world. You know what I mean? We're going to go in and see exactly the potential quarterbacks that the Raiders could grab at number 7. I do have one that I like out of the 3 that we're going to talk about, and it's not the one everybody been talking about. You know what I mean? That's how we gonna get down with the get down. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. It is a wonderful Thursday morning when you wake up and take a breath that lets you know you are alive and you are well and you are here with your boy Lunatic, man. Let's dive in to the chat real quick. Shout out to everybody associated with the Raider Nation, man. Friend, family, and friends, you know what I mean? The double time. Hey, shout out to everybody out there, man. What is the deal, Robert Pena? Yes, indeed, my brother. Thank you for being here. It is a pleasure. NorCal Raider Jesse, my guy. Navy Vet 44, salute to you. Man, it's a pleasure to have your presence here. Yes, indeed. Who else we got up in here? Raider Chris, top of the morning to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We got, I said Robert Pena. I see you guys are active in the chat, man. I like that, man. I like when y'all sit in there and get down with the get down. Willie Wayne, my guy, man. Top of the morning to you, man. Eugene Powell. What is the deal, man? Salute and good morning to you as well. Yes, indeed. We have Raider Nation Jason in the motherfucking house. Man, top of the morning, man. Thank you for being here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see what else we have, man. People coming in, some people just not in the chat. That's fine. If you don't want to participate in the chat, you're more than welcome to stand on the sideline and, you know what I mean, just watch the show, man. Enjoy it. We're gonna touch on some quarterback talk. Holly, my home girl, what is the deal, Holly? Good to see you. Good morning, for real. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see who else we got in the chat. Yes, indeed. Oh, shit, what happened? Oh, it must have just refreshed on me. Fucked me up for a minute. Raider Way, what is the deal, man? Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Yes. Pillaging just for fun. Yes, Raider Patches is in the house. What is the deal, man? Tops, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Make sure I got everybody, man. Hold on. What's Robert Pena? Who else we got? What the fuck? What? Raider Jangalang? Hey, good morning to you. Tops, man. Hey, welcome. Welcome, man. I'm glad you spending your time with me this morning, man. I appreciate it. Really, I do. For real. We're going to talk some good shit this morning, y'all. Hey, I hope y'all ready. We're going to talk some good shit. Hold on. Let me go back down through this chat. Like I said, I do not want to forget anyone because everyone is a part of this. This is our platform, the nation's platform. You feel me? Let's see. Robert Pena got like a million different posts in the chat. It's all good though, my brother. For real, I'm telling you, I get a kick out of it. Raider being my dude, top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. That's my dude right there, being. Yes, indeed, man. Let's see who else we got. Okay, I think that's about it as far as the people are usuals. You know what I mean? There's other people that's watching the chat or watching the show, and welcome. We're going to dive into it, man. We're going to talk this quarterback shit with the draft. Yeah, we're going to look at potential prospects that could be there at number 7 and wishful thinking. One of them is wishful thinking. The other two, probable. Well, more than probable. I think they will be there. If not, if they fall down. But I don't want to gamble on it if that is a target of ours that we're aiming for in the draft, that quarterback. So, 303 Raider, what is the deal, man? Top of the morning. Mr. Penis jokes. I ain't said nothing about no penis this morning. Damn. What? You think it's dick joke Thursday? You know what? I might start that, huh? Fuck it, I might. Thursday will be dick joke Thursday? Nah, I'm fucking with you. Hell no. I just be trying to make the mood light, man. Everybody, smiling and enjoying their day, bro. You know what I mean? So, that's all that is, man. I don't carry extra dicks in my pocket or anything like that, or I got like a dick tattoo. None of that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, let's go ahead and dive into this real quick, man. I'm gonna go up and pull up this card I made of the 3 quarterbacks that are in this draft that one we hope probably can fall to us. But to be honest with you, the one I like the most will be there. Let's just say that. The one I like the most out of these 3, he will be there. So, before we even get into it, man, we about to get into this shit for real. All right. We got Robert. Who else we got up in this? Hold on. I can't be forgetting anybody, man. Robert Cummings. What is the deal, man? What? Slapping your face for the dick jokes? I didn't say no dick jokes, though. That wasn't me. See what you done started? You see what you done started? People think I'm going to tell some dick jokes, man. Come on, 303. I wouldn't even think now I'm going to tell a dick joke. Okay, look. I'm going to fuck her. I'm telling a joke now. I don't give a fuck. Here we go. You done started this shit. Hey, everybody shout out 303. He about to make me tell a dick joke. All right. There was a cat and there was a rooster trying to cross the street to get to this party. Now we know the nickname for a cat is pussy. The nickname for a rooster is a cock. So you got the cock and pussy trying to get across the street. So the cock says, okay, he's trying to get across the street and duck traffic, right? So he's dodging and kind of like the game Frogger. Remember Frogger? But he crossing the street straight to the river trying to avoid the alligator. So he going across the street. The truck coming, almost get hit. He jump out the way. One of his feathers blow up in the air and shit. He's like, ooh, that was a close one. So then he started dancing through the traffic. Boom, boom, boom. Made it all the way to the other side where the party at. He over there, he grab a Corona. He like, yeah, we about to get lit. Tell the pussy, come on through. Just do like I did and dodge the trucks and the cars and shit. Man, they got plenty of beer over here and everything. So the pussy's like, okay, well, fuck it. I'm coming over there too. So she come through the traffic, you know what I mean? She dodge, truck come, instead of jumping out the way, she duck underneath and go underneath the truck go over it, didn't even harm her. So she's still jumping through traffic, she almost to the other side, get through the last lane of traffic, man, she jump out there, next thing you know, she gets hit by a Mercedes, right? The moral of the story? Wherever there's a cock, there's a busted pussy. Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. Yes, indeed. Now, let's get into this quarterback shit. Oh, we got Goon in the house? Raider Goon, my dude. Top of the morning to you, my brother. All right. So, look. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. All right. First man up, C.J. Stroud. This is the one that a lot of Raider fans of the nation is hoping some way, somehow, he falls to us rather than us trying to trade in some of our draft stock just to get up and get this dude, which I do not want to trade up. Bullshit. I don't want to do it. If we do trade up, it'd be later on in the draft. If we do like they did last year and trade back and accumulate picks and then package them up to move up for a certain individual that they are targeting. But I don't want to do this in the first round. It's gonna cost us. You know what I mean? We do have 11 picks. We do have 3 5s, 2 6s, and 2 7s. So those are multiple rounds that if you do want to package up some shit, those are the rounds I would assume that you would try to package up with a higher pick to try to move up somewhere to target somebody. So first on up, like I said, CJ Stroud. Let me bring this mic on over here. You know what I mean? We got CJ Stroud, right? CJ Stroud is 6'3", 218 pounds. He's a junior, and of course everybody knows he's at Ohio State. Last year's stats that he had a completion of 258 passes out of 389 that was completed. His completion percentage is 66.3. His yards was 3,688. He had 41 touchdowns and 6 INTs. That is terrific. You know what I mean? Those numbers right there, 41 touchdowns compared to 6 INTs with a completion percentage over 60%. I like that shit. But will he be there at 7? That is the question everybody wants to know. Will Mr. Stroud be there at number 7 overall in this year's draft? Bruh. The only way I can see that happening. Here's the scenario. I brought this to everybody's attention. We know that Carter, defensive tackle from Georgia, most likely is going to be gone in the top 5. I assume that, right? Then when it comes to quarterbacks, as much as we like CJ Stroud, I don't think other teams have Stroud listed as their number 1 choice. I just, something's telling me that that's not what they're aiming at. I keep hearing the name Levis, of course. Will Levis out of Kentucky, and then I also hear also the other quarterback, Bryce Young, out of fucking Alabama. Those are the 2 names. Now, Young is older than your average typical QB going into the draft. I forgot what his age is, but I know he's a little bit older. He's as old as some of the starters in the NFL right now. You know what I mean? So the mature level there, that might be a plus, but he's a couple of years in further than the rest of the draft class. But Stroud, could he be there at 7? Could he? And if he is, does the Raiders pull the trigger and go ahead and draft him with the 7th overall pick in the 2023 NFL draft? Oh, we're going to get to Richards, but see, that's not my main choice either. And now y'all, addition through subtraction, we going to get to what I like, and I'm going to tell you why. But before then, let's look at the stature of Richardson next. Richardson out of Florida, everybody heard about this, said that Ziegler is intrigued by this guy, which I think it's the measurables that he's intrigued by, because at 6'4", 232 pounds, he's not a small dude. That is a nice, solid quarterback. He does have an arm. He has a hell of an arm. He's mobile as well. You know what I mean? But is that somebody you would take at number 7? Would you take Richardson at 7? Because from what some of these other so-called experts are saying, they don't even have Richardson among the top 3. Now, some got him around 4. I didn't see him as far as 5 and 6 in other people's perception. If that's the case, you might, if Richardson is your target, right, and he's not sure to go in the top 10, do you trade back at 7? Do you trade back to 10 or 11 if a team wants to jump to where you are? Not for a quarterback named Richardson. Do you take that risk? You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you another option, which you see on the board right now, the 3rd quarterback. This is the guy I like. But before we get into that, let's go into Richardson's stats. Richardson had 176 completions out of 327 attempts. His completion percentage was 53.8. See, he's not even at 60%, and that's college. He had 2,549 yards passing, 17 TDs, and 9 interceptions. Out of these 3, he had the most interceptions. And to be honest, the least amount of touchdowns. The least amount of touchdowns, the most interceptions, and the least completion percentage. But the only thing that's going for him that I see that kind of intrigues, that's why I say there has to be his measurables. At 6'4", 232 pounds, he's not a small dude. That's a dude that might be hard to bring down if you plan on running him. But I mean, shit, with the way our system is, you want a pocket passer to sit there and go ahead and knock down their targets. You know what I mean? So being mobile is fine. When shit breaks down, being mobile is fine. But if you have the stature at 6'4", which he does, in the pocket, you should be able to see all your targets and make precision passes. That's what you want from a guy with that stature, right? Now we look at Stidham, 6'2". Not the biggest dude, but then again, that's only give or take a couple of inches. That ain't shit. You know what I mean? A couple of inches ain't shit. A motherfucker have a long ass forehead and be tall as shit like Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning had a head like motherfucking Frankenstein. His eye level is the same as a 6'2" motherfucker, but his motherfucking head was so long, he was taller than that. See, that's why I said don't pay attention to the height of a motherfucker sometimes. What they need to start doing is measuring from the ground to the eye level. You know what I mean? Because you get some of these old long dickhead motherfuckers like Kelsey. If Kelsey was a quarterback, he'd be tall as a motherfucker, that old long dickhead ass motherfucker. You got a long ass dickhead. Of course you're gonna, oh, he's 6 something. He's 6'6". Oh no, he's not really 6'6". He has the eye level of a 6'2" motherfucker though. His eyes are way down in here, but the rest of that dickhead, you know what I mean, gives him extra length. You know what I mean? All right. So enough of dissing they punk ass. So that is Richardson. That's his stats. And like I say, out of these three here, he's the worst. But his measurables are better. His height and weight is better than these other three as well. Now, here is the guy that I like. And this is why I say that you can possibly trade back and still get this guy. Because of the ACL injury. Okay? We're talking none other than motherfucking Hendon motherfucking Hooker. You know what I mean? Hendon Hooker. This guy right here at 6'4", 218 pounds. He's a senior out of fucking Tennessee. He had 229 completions with 329 attempts. His completion rate was 69.6. Damn near 70% completion rate. He had 3,135 yards passing, 27 TDs. Here's the kicker. And only 2 interceptions. He takes care of the ball. He's very efficient. This is what I'm looking at. He too has a 6'4" body frame or height. He's only 218 pounds, but he does have a frame to add weight onto it, but do you want to? So his stature in the pocket is tall, observing over the offensive line, defenders, able to see his targets. His completion percentage is what's damn near 70%. 70%. Let me give you an idea of what 70% is. Out of 10 passes, 3 is no good. That's 70%. Out of 10 passes, 3 are incomplete. That's a low percentile of uncompleted passes. I'll take 70% any day. You know what I mean? Especially when you done attempted over 300 passes. You know what I mean? It'll be different if he only attempted like 100 and something. Such as, let's see, all three of these guys attempted over 300 passes. But look at the completions. Richardson is way. That's why I said, don't buy too much into. Richardson is not a number 7th in the first round pick. From looking at his stats, no, you don't pick him number 7. I would look at Richardson and think he would be 2nd round, easy, or 3rd round, possibly. Because them stats don't jump off the page at you and show you a hellified quarterback in the pocket. The motherfucker had 9 fucking interceptions and set to 17 fucking. Come on, that's 2-1. 2-1. Every 2 touchdowns, there was a fucking interception with it. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Maybe you can coach him up and groom him up. Possibility, yes, you could. But who's ready? Who's ready? Who has the step on the other ones? And to me, out of all three of these, CJ Stroud, look at CJ Stroud. The motherfucker threw up touchdowns like it wasn't shit. I'll take 41 touchdowns with 6 interceptions all day. But will he be there at 7? That is the question that we are asking. Will Stroud be there at 7? I don't think so. I think Stroud is really that good. And when you watch his game film, he stands out. The thing about Stroud, and like I said, look, he's at 66%. So he's not too far away from 70. It's his motherfucking accuracy. So his accuracy, and then I look at fucking Hooker's accuracy. Hooker's accuracy is better than all of them. You know what I mean? Now I didn't talk about Bryce, because Bryce is not going to be there at 7. That's what I'm feeling. And Levis ain't going to be there at 7 either. I think those 2 quarterbacks will be gone within the first 5 picks. Levis and Bryce will be gone. You know what I mean? Richardson is not, to me, his value is not number 7. Not in the first round. It's not number 7. Hooker, if Hooker would have never got injured in college, I think 7 he'll be top 7 easy. I believe he'll be the 3rd quarterback taken. In this draft, after the injury, I don't think he's going to be the 3rd quarterback taken. I don't. It's just something telling me that people's going to be kind of worried about, what about that ACL? But the combine, which I don't think is he ready for the combine? I got to check that out. I know the combine is coming up next. Is it next week? Next week? Yeah, next week. Next weekend is the combine. So we're going to see these other guys, all their attributes, their 40 time, their 3-cone, bench press, and, shit like that. But, with quarterbacks, we want to see their passing skills. We want to see them actually throw to a live wide receiver running a real route. You know what I mean? And just check their accuracy, because that's very important. To me, accuracy is more important than anything, because that's going to tell you, that's also going to help you with gauging the INTs. You feel me? No, it's not going to be a rebuild mode, Robert Pena. Hey, if the Raiders take a rookie at number 7, I promise you, he will not start. He will not start. Unless somebody gets hurt in camp. That's how I look at it. Because the way this is what I'm assuming, well, not assuming. This is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that we get Rodgers, but without giving up a first-round pick. My guess is, and the way I'm trying to analyze this shit is, I feel that a 3rd-round pick might be good enough to get Aaron Rodgers. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, hell no. That ain't going to happen. But you got to factor in this. Whoever's negotiating with Green Bay, and this is a fact right here. Green Bay said they will work with Rodgers to get him to the team that he wants to go. They're pretty much, from what I'm hearing, they're pretty much done with him. They're going to find a trade, but they're going to work with him. They're not going to do anything to disrespect Rodgers, because he did spend 18 years with this team. They're going to try everything they can to get him to a team that he wants to go to. Now, let's say this. This is why a 1, a 3, and a 5 don't fucking make sense. Whoever's putting that narrative out there, it's gonna probably cost the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th. Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. And this is why. 1, the motherfucker's about to be 39 years old. You don't give up draft capital on a quarterback that's at the end of his career. He's at the end. Name me a quarterback at the end of his career, not at the end of his prime, at the end of his career, that went for that many picks. What did Montana go for? Bingo. Peyton Manning, nothing. You know what I mean? Come on now. Tom Brady, what did he go for? Nothing. There's no value in it. The only value of quarterback at the end of their career is a team that's trying to win right now. And they have and they have an answer behind them already. Now, when they traded Brett Favre, wasn't Brett Favre traded to the Jets for a 4th round pick? If I recall right. Salute, Cool Kev, my guy. Top of the morning to you, man. Thank you for being here. Let me take this down and let me look. I don't want to give y'all misinformation. That's one thing I always tell y'all. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm not gonna talk out my ass. I'm gonna give you the factual stats that's really there. Now, my opinion with it is a whole nother story. So hold on, real. Let me look this up. What was the trade Green Bay had with Brett Favre to the New York Jets? So let's see. Let me see what exactly it was. Yeah, they traded Brett Favre for a 4th round pick. And I think Brett Favre, was he 40 years old? This is what you got to look at. Because Green Bay already been down this road before. They didn't ask for a shitload for Brett Favre. And Brett Favre, too, had a Super Bowl under his belt at the end of his career. Brett Favre stats. So for that's for a 1-5 for Aaron Rodgers, that don't make no fucking sense. It don't make no sense at all. You're not trading a 30-year-old quarterback. And the other thing is his fucking contract. His contract is ridiculous. That shit is gonna have to be restructured. Wherever he goes, they gonna restructure that shit if he gets traded. Let me see. Yeah, Brett Favre was about the same age as Aaron Rodgers is, with a Super Bowl under his belt before he got traded to the Jets. He wanted to go to Minnesota, but the Jets was not going to trade him within the division, so they traded him to the Jets. And he only played with the Jets for 1 year in 2008, then went to Minnesota for 2 years and made the NFC Championship. So if they traded Brett Favre for a 4th round pick, why does everybody assume outside of the nation, and then I know the nation only going to buy into or try to take what these other so-called experts are saying, why would they ask for a 1, 3, and a 5th round pick for the same fucking scenario? You know what I mean? And here's the other thing. Here's the thing that people's not understanding and realizing. If Green Bay agrees to go ahead and help help Rodgers get to the team of his choice in a trade, why would they try to hit that team for compensation that can potentially deaden that deal? Why? And how would you think if Rodgers said, "Look, Green Bay, I know it's time for us to split our ways, and I would like to go to the Raiders." And Green Bay say, "Okay." So they pick up the phone with the Raiders and be like, "You interested in Rodgers? He wants to come to your team." They be like, "Yeah, what is it gonna cost?" You think these motherfuckers gonna say, "Give us a 1st, 3rd, and a 5th"? You think they're gonna try to ruin that deal so Rodgers can't go to the team of his choice? Come on now, if they fuck off a trade between Rodgers going to a team that he wants to go to, how you think that's gonna look? You know what I mean? They got greedy off of what Rodgers' focus is. If you're willing to help that quarterback get to a team of his choice, why would you do something to shoot yourself in the foot and slap him in the face by asking for too much. That don't make sense. If I'm trying to get you to where you're trying to go, I'm not going to try to, well, that's going to cost an arm and a leg. I'm not going to charge you an arm and a leg. I'm going to charge you a toe. But I think about a third round, that's more than what they got for motherfucking Brett Favre. Favre was a fourth rounder. Aaron Rodgers, a whole nother fucking, not even almost a motherfucking shit decade, but shit. Years later, shit, upgrade that from a 4 to a 3. I think you can have Aaron Rodgers for a third round pick. Now, if discussions happen about Green Bay covering some of the contract, then the draft compensation discussion changes. Then it changes. Then you increase the value of that to maybe a second rounder, like, well, look, we'll cover X amount of dollars on this contract. But if you get Aaron Rodgers to go ahead and tell the team that he's trying to get traded to that, yes, we can restructure and do it in a fashion where it doesn't hurt the team, but you can get your money too, I think that it can happen. Because we know he's not going to play forever. We know, I think at the minimum 2 years. And that's perfect. If you go draft a quarterback such as a Hooker or a Stroud or a Richardson, they don't need to come in right away and start. They could sit on the bench for 2 years behind Rodgers and learn, and Rodgers ain't going to hit you in the pocket either. He's not going to ask for $50 million. Quarterbacks, he was only last year, $15 million on the books. Tom Brady was the same thing, $15 million on the books. The one thing you can never get away from is father time. These motherfuckers is at the end of their career. A lot of quarterbacks don't even play this long. Let's remind everybody of that. You don't make it to 39 and 40 years old, let alone Brady going to 45. You don't make it that long. You know what I mean? Because usually your starting days are over. You become a veteran backup if you're still in the league. So for these outsiders to be saying, oh yeah, it's going to cost a first, a third, and a fifth, why? You're thinking of Aaron Rodgers back in his prime? He's not in his prime. He's at the point now where you could give him less and he makes the best of it. That's what he did in his prime. But now you have to surround him. The Raiders already got their offense set. Offense is set. You probably add another addition at the wide receiver too if you don't bring Mac Hollins back. But fucking Rodgers can easily bring Lazard in. He's a free agent at 6'5". You know what I mean? So I mean, for them to keep saying that shit, I'm like, that don't make sense. How do you fucking think you're gonna give up? Oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to they're gonna have to give up half their draft. But you can eat half this dick. That's what you can do because you talking out the side of your neck. You're not even putting the thought process into it. You're not even being logical. So you telling me a 39-year-old motherfucking Rodgers is worth a first, a third, and a fifth round pick? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody gonna give that up for a damn near 40-year-old quarterback with hella money on his contract. And like I said, if Green Bay is willing to work with him, if they're willing to work with him to get him to a team of his choice, they will not do anything to jeopardize that trade. And jeopardize that, I mean by over asking the price and value of a 39-year-old quarterback. That don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? That don't make sense to me. Why would you as a team jeopardize him getting to a team of his choice if you're trying to save face and be politically correct and sound and like, hey, we'll help you. We're not trying to break the bank. We just want you to be happy, but we want something out of it. That's what it sounds like to me when somebody works with someone to get them to a motherfucking team. They're not like, okay, well, we're going to trade you, but we want a first, third, and a fifth. What the fuck for a 39-year-old? See, you got to factor all that shit in together. It don't make no fucking sense. And see, hey, Raider Room, that's exactly why we do need a Rodgers type. Because I'm going to tell you, the alternative to Rodgers is not going to be a choice we going to like. Ain't none of us going to like this shit. Because the shit that also the same motherfucker that thinks that a first, third, and fifth is going to land Rodgers is also the same motherfucker that said that the Raiders prefer Garoppolo over Rodgers. I don't want Garoppolo. You know, come on, watch this shit. Let me tell you why I don't like Garoppolo. And it's not just his production. I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna fuck up everything if they go after Garoppolo. Let me get the information. Jimmy Garoppolo, Wikipedia. This is what like the mentioning saying Garoppolo, the Crapolo is the choice that the Raiders want over Rodgers. That don't make sense. Because this is what's gonna happen. Garoppolo is 31 years old. 31 years old. Do you think Garoppolo is only going to sign for a 2-year deal when he know he has a 5-year, 6-year window? Maybe more, a little bit more. At 31, probably 37, 38 years old, he can hang it up. Do you think he's only going to come here for a 2-year deal? And there might be other teams that want him, like, they want him to be they motherfucking dude for the next 6 years. Not that there's a whole bunch of teams asking about him, but there's going to be some, bro. It's just inevitable. It's inevitable. Some teams are going to ask for him. So if we go after Garoppolo, are you guys ready to have Garoppolo as your quarterback for the next 5 years? The next fucking 5 years with this bum-ass motherfucker at quarterback? Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. With a capital F-U. Fuck no. I don't want that motherfucker here for no fuck. I don't even want him here for a day. I don't even want him at camp just to mingling with Josh or McDaniels and Zig. Fuck no. I don't want him here. I don't want them to put any kind of thought in their mind that, oh, you want to come play here? Fuck no. Stay your bitch ass at home. Cook pancakes and waffles for your family. I don't want your bitch ass in silver and black. Fucking because you're not going to sign him for a 2-year deal, bruh. Hey, you're not getting Garoppolo for 2 years. If they go after Garoppolo, we're all fucked. Because he's going to be here for the next half a decade. Watch what I tell you. Because he's not going to sign on for 2 years. He's going to want stability. He's in the twilight of his career. He's not at the very end, but he got a motherfucking foot in the door. Now, with Rodgers knows it's almost over. He knows it's almost over. At 39, it's almost over. 2 years, bruh. That's all you need for him to go, for you to go draft a rookie quarterback, put him behind Rodgers. After 2 years, Rodgers walk into the sunset, your rookie quarterback, that's not a rookie no more, 2-year veteran on the bench, soaking up the offense, comes right in. You don't motherfucking, you don't lose out. And Rodgers will give you an opportunity to win right now. To win right now with the right pieces around him. The offense, he got that. Offense, I'm telling you, the offense is there. Defense, we got to use our... If it only takes a 3rd round pick to get Rodgers, who say nay? Who says no to that shit? If Green Bay says we'll give you Rodgers for a 3rd round pick, you think the Raiders are going to say no to get Rodgers for a 3rd round pick? And you only need him for 2 years? Just to groom the quarterback if you do decide to draft the quarterback at 7? I think that's a perfect scenario, because then there's no gap between Rodgers and when we're going to find the next future of our franchise to lead us into the future. That shit is going to be smooth transition. Once his old ass is gone, the keys go, just like they did. Green Bay done this already. They did it with Rodgers and fucking Favre. It ain't like they knew to this. It ain't like the the motherfucking league is new to this. It happens all the time. You think Mahomes started day one? Fuck no. Alex Smith was there. Come on now. That shit, it can work if you do it right. Don't overpay and don't overcompensate with draft picks. The value is, to me, is a third round pick. A third round pick for Rodgers, that's fucking it. I ain't giving you nothing else. Anything else is uncivilized. You know what I mean? For real, for real. You say he ain't coming here, but there's a lot of signs saying otherwise. Oh, yes, indeed. The Raiders have already reached out to Green Bay. Oh, yes, indeed. We already know that motherfucking players on our teams are recruiting. Talk to them face to face. We know he has a house he bought in Summerlin. These are all facts. Does that mean he's coming here? No, it doesn't mean he's coming here. But what are how does the percentage change that he will come here with all those different changes? You know what I mean? Why would he go to Green Bay? I mean, not Green Bay. Why would he go to New York? Do you know what you want to know what New York state income tax is? Let me tell you. Let me tell you what your state income tax is. This is another reason why you're not trying to go there. New York State income tax percent. He will be in the bracket of being 10.9%. 10.9%. So that's 11%, right? Might as well round it off. 10.9% is what the tax bracket that Mr. Rodgers will be in. So if Mr. Rodgers goes to New York and say, for instance, he signs with the Jets. Let's see. 11%? What? For every $1 million he got to give up $110,000 per million made? So $110,000 per every million he earns in New York, he don't get. He don't get. He don't get. For if he gets a $20 million contract, that's $22 million. Not 22 million. $2.2 million he does not get. Guess what? He gets it here in Nevada. Oh yeah. He gets it here in Nevada. And when he has a house in Nevada and he says he's the resident there, guess what taxes he abides by in the NFL? Oh, tax purposes. He owns a home in Nevada. No state income tax. There's the thing right there. People don't look at the taxes. But these players do. Believe that. These players do. He will get hit for 11% state income tax if he goes playing for New York. That's the only two teams I'm hearing is the Jets and the Raiders. There is no other team in the talks with or reached out to Green Bay than those two teams. Who has the leg up? So whatever the New York Jets offer Rodgers, the Raiders can do $2 million less. Can do 11% less. And he's still going to walk away with the same amount. Go figure. Hey, these players really do worry about the motherfucking taxes. Facts. They worry about these taxes. That's a lot of fucking money. For every million you make, they take 11 or $110,000. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody. Who the fuck wants to lose that kind of money? Oh, bruh, Oakland. Hey, see, a lot of people think that nobody wants to come to Oakland because of the team. Hey, California is 12%. Oh, 12%. Why you thinking Dominican Sue did not want to go back to California? They got like the highest state income tax there is in the country. The highest. 12 fucking percent is what they're taking from your ass. So 10.9 is not fucking, you know what I mean? You 1% away from being 12. That's what gives Nevada a nice, you know what I mean, to free agents to be like, or people that want to be traded here. Like, they want to come here. There's shit to do in Vegas. Vegas is not boring. If you're a golfer, there is nice golf courses out here. You can mingle with anybody who's anybody that's anybody you can mingle with in Vegas. Everybody comes here. This is the one city in the world that the world comes to. The world comes to. Facts. Yeah, that's what you use your cap space for. Your free agents, the free agents you're gonna sign are gonna be defense. The draft picks are gonna be defense. You use one draft pick on a quarterback out of 11 picks, you worried about that? When you got 10 left? You still got 10 more draft picks to use on defense, and we worried about using one on a rookie quarterback? Or, okay, let's say a third for Aaron Rodgers, too. So now, ooh, you only got 9 left. There's only fucking 7 rounds. On the regular allotted draft picks for a team is 7. You still have more than that. Not counting the times that Ziegler will trade back like he did last year and made more picks out of nothing. You still got that opportunity. And there's going to be some, you could probably even trade away some players. You Trayvon, hey, Moehrig is not safe. Ain't nobody else safe on this team except for your main suspects. You know what I mean? Nobody's safe. Moehrig needs to go. I don't think Moehrig fits what we're trying to do. I think you keep Palomal, and now you go into the draft and you go grab you, unless there's a free agent safety that you have your eye on that can fit what we're trying to do. Because I know they're trying to win now. But you got to come up with a way of being able to do that as well as the future too. Your draft picks are your future. It all depends on who's there when you draft and who do you go for. Not reach for, who do you draft? Because these players are going to be here for the next 4 or 5 years. So that is your future. Now you can go into free agency and get some veterans. Them veterans will probably be right now, depending on how young they are. And there's some young free agents out, especially linebackers. Believe it or not, they got some damn good linebackers out there that's in their mid-20s that were very productive last year and made less than $1 million as their salary last year. So $1 million, doubling their salary from last year to $1 million this year. And we're talking about people that had sacks. You know what I mean? Pass breakups, tackles, these kind of guys at linebacker. See, it all depends on what do they value the most. At what position? What level of the defense is more valuable? We know the trenches got to be there. So DT got to be one. I would not be surprised if the Raiders went after a big name free agent defensive tackle. Payne and Hargrave, unless Philadelphia tries to franchise tag them and whatnot. But Payne probably be out there on the market. If some way, somehow the Raiders get Payne, now you worry about the other levels of the defense. You might be able to do something in free agency. If not, the draft, there is the draft, and they do have good defense, especially in the secondary. Good corners in this draft, hands down. They got corners in this draft that's going to be throughout the first round, easy. Second round, too. Nobody's mentioning DJ Turner out of Michigan at corner. You know what I mean? We already know about Witherspoon out of Illinois. but there's other corners out there. Sewell from Oregon. There's corners. There's a lot of corners, good corners, in this fucking draft, and you don't have to reach for one. That's the thing about it. You don't have to reach for one. They're gonna be there. See, Eugene Powell, you're correct. Tom Brady was. Hey, look what Purdy was with the fucking Niners, the last pick of the draft period. How did he do? Oh, he took him to the motherfucking NFC Championship before the injury. He got injured in that game, you know what I mean? But hey, as a last fucking pick, Mr. Irrelevant took him to the NFC Championship. So like I said, in all first round quarterbacks don't pan out. I'm telling you from what I'm knowing. How many number one overall picks at quarterback positions failures? A lot. There's more failures as quarterbacks in the first round than there is success stories. I know it's close about 50%, but most of the time that's just throughout the whole first round. But when we talk the number one overall pick that was used on a quarterback that did not pan out, there's more of that than any other. We already know about Jamarcus Russell, but you had people throughout history. Joey Harrington, Achilles Smith. What? Remember Rick Mirror? A lot of this goes way back. Seattle, Rick Mirror. Thought he was the second coming of Joe Montana. Nothing. You know what I mean? That shit happens. It is a crapshoot. The only thing you can do is use what they call guesstimations. You can only guess what the estimation of what their progress and what their ceiling is going to be. That's all you can do. There's no facts. None. It's a crapshoot. But if you have the coaches on your staff to be able to coach up a quarterback and put him in a situation where he can learn gradually and develop into a legitimate starter, because ain't no rookie taking no fucking team to the Super Bowl and winning it. Ain't gonna happen. You're not gonna be a rookie and take no team to, and the Raiders are trying to win now. We know what they're trying to do. Because you have to try to win now. Everybody's saying, oh, we're rebuilding. You think we're gonna sit there and waste the contract of Devontae Adams and waste Renfro and waste Waller and waste, you know what I mean, fucking Max Crosby? These guys are ready now. They're under contract right now. You have to take advantage of that shit. You have to. It don't make sense to me. You basically, what you're saying is we're just giving money away. We gave them extensions for no reason if we're rebuilding. The offense is set. You throw a quarterback in there, that's pretty much it. The offensive line wasn't as bad as what people say. They were ranked 10th. The offense ain't bad as what people say. They was ranked 12th. They averaged 23 points a game. You had the league leading rusher, the league leading touchdown receiver. You had the first team all rookie offensive lineman. You know what I mean? Devontae Adams was breaking Tim Brown records. Josh Jacobs was breaking Bo Jackson records, all in the same fucking year. The offense is ready. You might want to tweak the offensive line maybe, here and there, but nothing major. You ain't got to revamp the starting five of your offensive line. Probably one and at the most two spots maybe you want to improve on. Right side of the line, yeah. I can see that. You could do that in free agency. Go out there and go get a veteran right tackle that's better than Illuminor, especially when it comes to getting fucking penalties. You only got to tweak a little bit on the offensive line. And that's it. You don't have to do nothing with Devontae, Renfro, Waller. You re-signed Jacobs. You got the money now. Go get Jacobs. Not on the motherfucking franchise tag. Go give him an extension. Give him about a 3-year extension, maybe. You know what I mean? Make that third year an option. Whether it's a player option or a team option. Make it an option. You know what I mean? But take care of that dude. That dude gave you everything he had last year. Reward him. Let him come back and do the same thing. See, Charles Washington, you right now you're seeing with blinders on. It's not just it ain't just the offense on the team. You know that, right? You know football has a defense also, right? You know there's a defense that plays. It's not like basketball and soccer and baseball where you play defense and offense with the same players. There's a defense. What was the rank of the defense? Let's see. 32nd. All these stats equal to what the fuck happened this year. It equals. If your offense is 12 but your defense is 32, guess what? You're giving up more points than you're scoring. Facts. Facts. Come on, man. The defense was bottom of the fucking barrel. It doesn't matter if you score 50 if you give up 51. You know what I mean? It's like it reminds me of Michael Jordan back when he first came into the league. In the playoffs against Boston. Oh yeah. He scored 63 on their ass. And they lost. Does that mean that Jordan was trash? Because he took an L in the first round of the playoffs? You know what I mean? Jordan threw 63 against Bird and them. Does that mean No, what that means is his team wasn't good. Not his offense, the team. So if a motherfucker outscore you, then you need to look at the defense. That's why I say this year, let the draft and free agency focus on the defense. Give Graham the players he needs to make his system work, and then let's see what happens. And if we go out there and spin our wad on defense and draft picks on defense, and we still get the same result, bye-bye, Graham. Bro, we gave you all the assets we had. All the assets we had, we gave it to you to go build your defense, but we still getting the 30 in the bottom of the league ranking? Man. Nah, bruh. You say fuck it. Tom Brady retired. Aaron Rodgers. The reason why I say Aaron Rodgers because he's the only veteran that is on the market. What, you want Garoppolo? Okay, so Garoppolo's gonna be the one that's gonna be next in line. Because I'm telling you, like I said, if you sign Garoppolo, it ain't gonna be a 2-year deal. That's what you gotta worry about. You gonna have to deal with Garoppolo for the next 5 fucking years of mediocrity. Is that what you? So that's what you want. See, this is the dilemma that you come into when there's not a lot of options. There's not a lot of options. There is no Tom Brady. The only way you can get Rodgers is by trading for him. The only motherfucker on the market that you don't have to trade for is Garoppolo. And from what I'm seeing, nobody wants his ass here. We don't want him. We don't want him. We don't want him. You know what I mean? We don't want him. Shout out to the 50 people watching, man. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for being here. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that like. Anything else? Hey, it's at your own discretion. But welcome, Raiders Allegiance, man. We're talking this shit this morning. We're talking this shit. But I don't want fucking Garoppolo. And that's the shit that they trying to say is that the Raiders want Garoppolo over Aaron Rodgers. With Aaron Rodgers, I know is only going to be 2 years. And then you're done with him. So if you can either draft this year or draft next year. But I wouldn't bank on next year because we don't know where we're going to draft at. We know this year we're at number 7. So out of all the players in the draft, we are guaranteed to have one of the top 7 players in this draft. Top 7. Top 7. So if one of these quarterbacks is, if Stroud is there at 7, you have to pull the trigger, I would think. You can't push it off in a hope next year, because in order to get a good quarterback next year, guess what we got to do this coming season? Suck ass. We got to suck ass in a major way. And I don't think that's going to be a fucking option. Not when you are hosting the Super Bowl and you do want to be in the Super Bowl that you are hosting. Because it happened twice already. You had the Rams and you had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Vegas will be on the stage. We are hosting this shit. They need to do anything and everything in their will to get this motherfucking team to the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck if you got to pay off the refs. If you got to apologize to the commissioner and be like, look, I'm sorry on behalf of the Davis family for pissing y'all off and suing the league and shit. You know, we sorry about that, man. Can we let bygones be bygones and start fresh? Hey, somebody better get the motherfucking apologize. You know what I mean? And start treating these motherfucking referees out to lunch and dinner and shit. You know what I mean? We got to bring this curse to an end, bro. We got to go all out to try to win the Super Bowl this year. And like I said, this past season, out of all the games we lost, and they were all less than a touchdown. So you telling me either the defense needs to stop the team from scoring one touchdown, or the Raiders need to score one extra. That's how close this fucking game is. That's how close last season was. In a new system for the first time. I mean, it's not like fools were slapping us. Those games could have went either way. Those games we were winning the year before. And everybody want to compare. Oh, well, last year we were in the playoffs. We were also fourth year in the same system. Continuity, consistency is what you need. Why do you guys think that consistency? I don't hear nobody mentioning consistency. Shout out to my guy Raider Goon, man. I appreciate you, man. Tops of the morning. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Everything is all welcome and appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, for real. Joel E's in the house, man. What's the deal? Yes, sir. We in here, though. We talking this shit. Balboa Raider, my dude. You said the hotels need to start giving away the food. Hey, brother, I'm telling you, when there's events out here, man, the hotels are so fucking ridiculous when it comes to how much you're paying. My tip to anybody coming to Vegas, come during the week. No later than Thursday. Because Friday, and especially if there's an event going on, my God, they gonna try to take your firstborn, for real. Raider Twine in the house. What's the deal, man? Sebastian, my dude. NWA all day. Even on our enemy's birthday. Shit, Joel E. Hey, if we get Jimmy G, man, I'm about to go, yeah, we riding. Fuck that shit. We gonna go ride. Matter of fact, we gonna walk down the strip and ask everybody their name. Any motherfucker on the strip named Jimmy, we knocking them the fuck out. That's what we gonna do. If Jimmy Garoppolo gets signs with the Raiders, we walking down the strip, ask everybody they name. If the motherfucking name is Jimmy, they get knocked the fuck out. Even if they kids. If they fucking name is Jimmy, I'm knocking the J out their ass. You just gonna be Emmy for the rest of your life. Emmy. Shout out to the 52. Shout out to the 52 watching. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the 52 watching, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for real. Yeah, man, we rock and roll this morning, man. We did that shit. Wait a minute, who said? Hey, James, you don't count. I said Jimmy. I didn't say no nicknames. It ain't like we're gonna anybody named Richard. We gonna go knock out if they go by Dick. We knocking out all dicks. You know what I mean? What's your name, Richard? Okay, good. We can't go by nicknames. Your name gotta be Jimmy. Fuck a nickname. We ain't going after all the Bills if their name is William, or all the Terrys if they're Terrences. You safe, James. You safe. Oh shit. They get, hey Joel, hey, we coming up behind them like, excuse me, is this your wallet? Bam! Excuse me, sir, you dropped your wallet. Bam! Catch the ass. Michael Guerrero, my dude, tops, man. Tops. He said, thanks, Jimmy. Oh my God. Oh shit. Hey, Emmy ain't getting no J. We knocking the J out his ass. You know what I mean? We knocking straight J's out. You like J cats? If motherfuckers don't know what a J cat is, it's them 5150 motherfuckers in jail. Fucking J cats. Oh, they going night night. They going night night. They catching sleep apnea. We giving all Jimmys on the strip sleep apnea. Jimmy Garoppolo better stay his ass away. I'm telling you that much right now. Don't, hey, Raiders, listen, Raiders, look, let's have a heart-to-heart right now. I love y'all. Y'all my pride and joy. I love y'all to death. I'll fight for you. I'll die for you. I will kill for you. You are my team. You will always be my team. But don't you ever think about signing Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't you do that shit. No, we will come by, well, I would say egg the facilities, but eggs is too expensive. So what we'll do is we'll throw dirt clogs. We'll go get a whole bunch of dirt clogs and just throw it at the facility, you know what I mean, to show you our displeasure in your choice in quarterback. Now, Stidham, there's another option there as well, but who's going to say Stidham better than Aaron Rodgers? Exactly. Who's going to say Garoppolo's better than Aaron Rodgers? Exactly. The only thing about Aaron Rodgers that I want the Raiders to stay away from is giving up a first or a second round pick. Tell these motherfuckers, put your foot down and say, look here, you son of a bitch. We got a third for you. Take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Well, Aaron does want to come to you guys and play with Devontae Adams again, and you know he likes the system, and da-da-da-da. We'll make it over, so we'll make it happen. Because you got to remember, it's not no bullshit ass third round pick. It's a high third round pick. We're not picking 32nd in the third round. We're picking at the top of the third round, the 7th overall. So it's not like something to sneeze at. And you're getting something in return, and you're dumping the contract. You know what I mean? And we'll get him here. We'll sit down with him, discuss about restructuring, making all shit nice and pretty, and dotting the I's and crossing the T's. We can make shit happen. Chendo Ramirez, what is the deal, man? All right, man. Be safe, man. Hey, enjoy your day, man. Hey, like I said, be safe dropping your kids off, bruh. For real. Appreciate you for pulling up and hanging out, man, this morning. As always, appreciated. For real. What? Wait a minute. We 50 deep and only 30 likes? Come on, you guys. Let's hit those likes, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man. One nation. We stand together and we fall together, man. Like I say, we may not always agree, but we still love the same team. That's regardless of the players, we love the same fucking team. So with that being said, man, hey, shout out to the chat, the world's most dangerous chat, man. You know how we get down. NWA all day, man. Hey, thank you guys for being here, supporting this channel, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. For real, for real. So with that being said, man, hey, salute to y'all, man. Y'all make this shit possible. Without you, there's no me, and without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation, the motherfucking Raider Nation, man. Hey, salute to y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Raider Goon, my dude. Sebastian, my guy, man. What is the deal? Hey, Sebastian, I don't drink water, bruh. Either this is beer or Rafa's piss. Either that's beer or Rafa's piss. And it's not Rafa's piss, because that shit cold as a motherfucker. No, not his piss is cold. What's in his cup is cold. Told you I get off at work, man. I got off early though this morning at 4. So I was like, hey, I'm getting off, gonna work on this show, put this player card together, and talk this shit about these football, these quarterbacks and shit, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Look at Tubby laughing like a motherfucker. Piss, shit, fuck, piss, shit, fuck. Oh my goodness. No, I don't drink apple juice, Sebastian. To let you know, I don't be bullshitting. Bro, I get down. Like I said, since I work nights, this is my evening. That I get off work, and it's like, how when you get off work, like I'm about to go down to the bar, catch a couple of drinks. When I get off work, I'm coming home, I'm gonna have me a beer, and it is what it is. Go to bed, get up, and do it all over again. Don't forget what tomorrow is, y'all. What the fuck Friday is tomorrow, so I'm gonna put out the link. If y'all got stuff y'all just want to talk about and vent over, it don't have to be football. It could be about life. It could be about your job. It could be about your baby mama. It could be all that shit. Talk about it. You know what I mean? It's best to get everything off your chest, go into your weekend refreshed with nothing to hope, that you done held back, and just enjoy your weekend, man, because there's a lot of shit jumping off this weekend. If you're in the boxing, UFC, WWE, the new football league is jumping off this weekend. The Las Vegas Vipers play XFL, and then don't forget it's NBA All-Star Weekend with the dunk contest and the 3-point shootout happening Saturday night. Hey, bruh, it's lit this weekend. It's lit. So I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man, with you and your loved ones. Hope everybody stays safe and make it back home. Tomorrow morning, we are here 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. It is WTF Friday. Like I said, you guys can pull up. I'll put the link out there. Y'all can pull up and just vent about what you want to vent. We can vent about the quarterbacks. We can vent about, like I said, anything. Everyday life, anything that's bothering you. This is what I want to start doing this on the all season. Just mental health, you know what I mean? Just, it's good to get the stress off your chest, you know what I mean? Get the stress off your chest. We're gonna do t-shirts, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, y'all all welcome. Y'all all welcome, man. All is invited. I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow, man. So with that being said, man, enjoy your Thursday. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. You know what it is. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. It is Raiders Allegiance with your boy, Lunatic Raider. It will be WTF Friday, man. We're going to get down with the get down and just talk about anything we want to. So with that being said, you guys enjoy your Thursday. Make it back home safe to your loved ones, man. That's very important to me, because I don't want to hear, you heard about such and such? Like, who? That was in the chat? Yeah. I don't want to hear no bad news. So you guys be safe, be aware of your surroundings, be defensive drivers out there in traffic, because we got assholes out here that like to, dig in their ass and pick their nose while they driving and not pay attention. So while you got your kids in the car, be extra safe. With that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance, man. I'm out this. B-I-H!
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic?